Today we're going to be going through just some tips and tricks for zombies to make your gameplay a little easier, whether you're camp grinding or doing the Easter egg. There are some things that you can do just to make it a little better. First thing is this guy right here, vending machine. Come up to this corner, mainly just the bottom you have to hit, but it's easier if you go for the left corner. You can get salvage, a ray gun, free perks, money. It resets once every round, only one person can do it, and that's just a good way to help you be able to upgrade your stuff faster, hopefully get better equipment and perks faster. So it'll help whether you're doing the Easter egg or camera grinding. Now the second one is actually in here. I have two little things. One, obviously always get that loose change, 100 points. You might even want to wait for double points to get that free 200. Next thing too is obviously everybody knows bowling Easter egg is in here, whether you know how to do it or not. One thing that you can do, even if you don't know how to do it, is every 5 or 6 rounds you can actually go back in here. A bowling pin will spawn in this toilet and you can shoot it and you can redo the Easter egg as many times as you want. Get a bunch of rewards. Again, you can get stuff like Aether tools, perks, you can get a wonder weapon, just weapons in general. You can get a lot of good stuff just from doing this. And the higher score you get, the better things you get, no matter what place you are. And then another thing for points, always shoot this pool table. 100 points here. So next, there's another little one in this area. Very quickly, there's Easter eggs in like every area in the game. But here in this pool, I would recommend going up to the roof, saving up 3 Semtexes or creating them. What you want to do is throw 3 Semtexes into this pool in a row. And the best way to go about it is come up here. You want to aim between these 2 windows here and then throw it. You'll see, lands right in the middle of it, explodes. You need to get 3 in quick succession. A red orb will pop out, thus giving you a bunch of salvage and equipment. It'll come right here. It might even shoot out some vermin. I saw a thing saying it specifically needs to be a vermin round. I did it when it wasn't a vermin round, but if you want to be careful, then just do it on a vermin round. You'll be guaranteed to get it. Another little thing I want to point out, since I just got stuck on this, sometimes it'll seem like there's no zombies and your round is bugged or the game is bugged and you're not able to end the round. But what I would make sure to do is look around, look at the crashed cars specifically. Sometimes there can be some zombies, crawlers, if you will. So they'll just be stuck trapped under the cars, and these do count as actual zombies. They can also spawn in the cars sometimes, but these will count as ones for the round. Next little thing I want to show you guys is if you run up here, obviously remember, grab that loose change. When you get up to here, you open the door to the church, loose change right there. But also you can see there is a zombie head on one of these spikes. Now for this, I recommend using a concussion. For some reason, it's like the one I can throw the highest. It gets there perfectly, explodes it. And I would do this because after this, not only does it drop a ton of salvage, armor plates, score streaks, and some equipment, but at the end it has a chance of dropping a green or blue Aether tool. Now I've done this a bunch solo and I've always gotten a green Aether tool, so pretty sure you only have a chance of getting a blue Aether tool when you're playing multiplayer. But this still helps because now you get to save the salvage that you have and be able to upgrade to your purple or blue in a faster succession. Yeah, see here, green Aether tool. Now next is one I actually recently discovered. So obviously if you're doing the Easter egg, you want Napalm Burst because it just does more damage to manglers and abominations. So definitely need that for the Easter egg, since those are the big guys you'll be dealing with inside the church right at the end. Now when you go into the church, you'll notice these candles. So what you want to actually do is with your Napalm Burst, if you shoot these, they actually light up, and if you light these up, it'll start setting fire to the ground, which actually really helps during the Easter egg. It'll help you because while the fire is dealing damage and killing the small zombies around the arena, you will be able to focus the big enemies like the regular manglers, the HVT manglers that will spawn, and obviously the abominations. Now another tip for inside this room is that the more people you are doing the Easter egg with, the more red or HVT manglers will spawn. I know this because I've done the Easter egg 3 times, one alone, and only spawned 1 HVT mangler. Another time I did it with 3 people, 3 HVT manglers spawned in, and the other time I did it with 4 people and 4 HVT manglers spawned in. If you want to do the Easter egg even easier, I would say either do it by yourself or just with 1 extra person, 1 with the wonder weapon, 1 with a ray gun or something, so you can just clear the room very, very quickly. Next little thing is while doing the Easter egg, these guys you will see after obviously placing your canisters and you get the Strauss thing, is that if you are red, you want to make it green. If it's yellow, make it yellow. If it's green, make it red. Pretty simple. Just do the opposite of what it is until it's yellow, because yellow is always going to be the same. I heard one guide said that everybody has their own thing. Only one person needs to do this, not everybody. Everybody's is always going to be the same. If your thing is high, then the other person's going to be high. One person can do this step, and then you can just continue on your way to the Easter egg. Another thing to know is that there are a few hidden power-ups on the map. Up on there, if you look through one of the windows into the main chandelier in the bank, you can find a nuke. But the really important one that I know everybody's going to like is that if you go over here, look at this bridge, you can barely see it, to be honest. But if you shoot in this corner, a max ammo will spawn. So if you're running low on ammo and it's not a vermin round, you don't feel like spending money on the ammo crate right here, just walk over here, use one of your last few shots in your mag, boom, get a max ammo for you and your crew, and you'll live a little longer because of that. While you're up here, you might as well, everybody knows about it already, but there is a free Deadshot Daiquiri perk. You see these 5 cans lined up. I would recommend using a sniper or a really good scope while playing in semi-automatic with your gun, but shoot those 5 cans as quick as you can, because there is a time limit and you get a free Deadshot Daiquiri perk. Deadshot is your friend because not only can you deal higher headshot damage, but when you get the augment, you can deal more damage to armor, and that is a lifesaver in those later rounds. Now, for the final thing to kind of help you guys is, obviously, we know for this step, you need either a mangler or a mangler arm to blow this up. Now, if you created a mangler arm and you only used the one shot, I wouldn't get rid of it right away, since there's a thing here with these golden cars. There's a chance for a Mr. Peaks to be in the back seat. There are 3 locations, but 4 cars in total where Mr. Peaks can be behind. Obviously, first one being here. There's also this green car with the gold lining. All the other ones are black, but this green one does count as well. Other car, obviously, right here. You want to check these back seats for the Mr. Peaks. And the last location for the Mr. Peaks, which is over here by the groundskeeper shed. Obviously, if you get the key, open the shed, get your weapon part. But you see the Mr. Peaks is inside here. If you explode this with a mangler arm, it just drops weapons. That's all it drops. It has a chance of dropping good weapons, maybe some bad ones, depending on where you're at. But it also has a chance at dropping the jet gun, which is probably the one reason you would do this for. So you have the vending machine to try to get a free ray gun, and you have this to try to get a jet gun. The keys for the vault, which I don't currently have open, but I just wanted to state this, that way you guys know as a little bit extra before you leave, is the vault does have a limited amount of spaces that you can use. So if you're using keys, use purple and gold ones. Do not use anything lower. I know it might be tempting, but even with just a purple key, you have a chance of getting a ray gun. I had a time where in the game, I got 2 ray guns out of the vault, both with purple keys. So I got really lucky, and I was able to hand me and my teammates some ray guns. And so that's pretty much all the tips and tricks for now. Obviously, there's still the main stuff with all the Easter eggs. This is just some of the side stuff that you may not have knew of that could help you and just be a little fun to do. You know, the bowling thing and stuff to help you progress faster. And if it was helpful, like, subscribe, and for anybody watching elsewhere, follow. But I guess I'll see you guys in the next one.